Jenny, a blonde girl, came skipping home from school one day. Mommy, we were counting today, and all the other kids could only count to 4, but I counted to 10. Very good, said her mother. Is it because I'm blonde? Jenny asked. Yes, it's because you're blonde, said the mommy. The next day Jenny came skipping home from school. Mommy, she yelled. We were in gym class today, and when we all showered, all the other girls had flat chests, but I have these. And she lifted her tank top to reveal a pair of 36Cs. Very good, said her embarrassed mother. Is it because I'm blonde, mommy? No honey, it's because you're 24. Two elderly men, who had been without enjoyment for years, decided they needed to visit a cat house for some relief. When they arrived, the woman looked at them and decided she wasn't going to waste her girls on these old men, so she used blow-up dolls instead. After they had finished, the two gentlemen got talking. The first man said, I think the girl I had was dead. She never moved, talked or groaned. How was it for you? The second man replied, I think mine was a witch. When I bit on her nips, she farted and flew out of the window.
Would they not notice it was a blow-up doll?
I was looking through your Instagram page. I became a huge fan of Boobalona. I mean Barcelona. Give a man a plane ticket and he flies for the day, but push him out of the plane at 3,000 feet and he'll fly for the rest of his life.
Or wouldn't he just fly until he hits the floor or something? How's he flying for the rest of his life?
Many minutes later.
Oh, because he's flying till he hits the floor. No.
I matched with this girl on Tinder recently and she was super hot. I was so excited. So I found her Instagram. I DM'd her. I was like, I thought we should take it off Tinder. She was like, I don't have a Tinder. I was catfished. But then I also realized this was a very good icebreaker. So now I'm just with DMing girls like, thought we should take it off Tinder. Yeah, no, it works, but one girl was like, that's really creepy. Can you send me a screenshot of the profile? So I had to quickly make a profile for this girl. But then she started getting likes. I was like, I see why people do this. And so I've been inviting guys to shows. There's like 10 guys here right now that think they're here to see Denise. Is it you? Dude, listen, I'm sorry. I hope you enjoy the show though.
So imagine being the guy there and you just slowly realising that you've been catfished.
A man walks into a drugstore with his 8-year-old son. They happen to walk by the condom display and the boy asks, what are these, Dad? To which the father replied, they are called condoms. Men use them to have safe sex. The son finds a 3-pack and asks, why are there 3 in this packet? The dad replies, those are for high school boys, 1 for Friday, 1 for Saturday and 1 for Sunday. The boy notices a 6-pack and asks what they are for. Those are for college men. 2 for Friday, 2 for Saturday and 2 for Sunday.
Is it?
Wow! Exclaimed the boy. Then who uses these? As he picks up a 12 packet. With a sigh, the dad replied, those are for married men. 1 for January, 1 for February, 1 for March.
Oh shit.
A young man goes into a drugstore to buy condoms. The pharmacist asks how many. Well, he said, I've been seeing this girl for a while and she's really hot. I think tonight's the night. We're having dinner with her parents, and then we're going out and I've got a feeling I'm gonna get lucky after that. Okay. So can I get 10? Later that evening he sits down to dinner with his girlfriend and her parents. He asks if he might give the blessing and they agree. He begins the prayer, but continues praying for several minutes. The girl leans over to him and says, you never told me that you were such a religious person. The boy leans over to her and whispers, you never told me that your father is a pharmacist.
Oh!
What is something that you can say at a dining room table and in the bedroom?
Thanks for coming. Thanks for eating me. Would you like a cream pie? I cracked it. It's that one, isn't it?
Dab 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 dab
How the
dab
fuck
dab
do you
dab
dab?
dab if you like to be spanked.
I'm like, yeah, let's keep dabbing. Woo!
This friend of mine had a disgusted look on her face and she said, did you know that 2 out of every 3 people live next to a paedophile? I said, not me, I live next to 2 smoking hot 10-year-olds.
Oh no. No. No, that's grim. Stop it.
The average man has 11 erections per day and 9 erections a night.
That's like 20 erections. How do you... That's like near of 1 an hour. How do you deal with that? Especially if you're at work, what do you do? Like, is it like under the desk kind of thing?
Only boys will understand.
Okay.
Ah, yeah, I do the same though. I make holes. I have to make 2 holes, so it's comfortable. I get it. Come on.
How do you make your girlfriend scream during sex?
How?
Call her and tell her about it.
That's so bad. No. 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 Oh, you dick.
If you were blind, how would you ask for a glass of water?
Why did I go round?
A few moments later.
Was that your answer? If you were blind, you'd signal for a glass of water. Why not just ask? Kappa.
We could see you ain't wearing shorts today. These are shorts! Oh my god, you smell pants. No!
I want attention,
they're
but
my
not like that.
shorts. Do you know what I'm embarrassed about? I'm embarrassed that they're basically granny pants. Granny underwear.
Beba,
And you
next
saw
time wear
that.
glow. I had sex with a blind woman last night.
Oh.
She said I had the largest dick she had ever felt. I said, you're pulling my leg.
Stop it. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
To a blonde, what is long and hard?
Penis.
Grade 4.
Well, at least I'm smart because grade 4 wasn't hard for me.
A man and his son stumble upon 2 dogs humping. The little boy asks his dad what the dogs are doing. He explains that they're making puppies. Later that night, the man and his wife are going at it hot and heavy in the bedroom. The boy asks Daddy, what are you and Mommy doing? His father says, we were making babies, son. The boy shouts, quick Dad, roll her over. I'd rather have puppies. Sarah goes to school, and the teacher says, today we are going to learn multi-syllable words. Does anybody have an example? Sarah waves her hand and shouts, masturbate. Miss Rogers smiles and says, wow, Sarah, that's a mouthful. Sarah says, no, Miss Rogers, you're thinking of a blowjob. A guy and his girlfriend want to find a hobby to share. She suggests to sign up for dance lessons, but the guy refuses. She asks him why, and he says, I just don't like to do things I'm not good at. She then asks him, then why do you keep fucking me?
Oh. Emotional damage.
This is called the urinal test. So if you're a guy, you choose where you would pee based on the given situation. And if you're a girl, this might not make a lot of sense to you, but feel free to play along.
Okay.
So let's see how good your etiquette is. This one's a no-brainer.
On
I
the
definitely
end.
go all the way to the right. You want to space yourself as much as you can. Here, I'd probably go to the same
And?
thing, because anything else and you're kind of too close to people, you definitely don't want those 2 in the middle, because then you're like stacked between people.
Okay.
This
Middle.
one's a no-brainer. You want to go directly in the
Alright.
middle, otherwise you're shoulder to shoulder with somebody, which is super weird.
Don't want that, obviously.
This is a lose-lose, honestly, all around, but I think you
And-
just have to take one of the edges. I don't think it matters too much. I think you go middle here, because if you go to the left, you're going to be next to 2 people on your left, whereas if you're on the middle one, you only have 1 person directly to your right.
Okay.
I don't know. Do you guys agree?
I cannot believe you guys are thinking about this every time you go to the toilet.
Did you forget to turn it off again?
It's more like... Just stop. No, seriously, I'll get it.
Do you know why Mexico never wins any medals in the Olympics? Because all the ones who can jump, run or swim are already in the US.
Huh? Mexico is in the US. What do you mean? I don't get it. I don't understand. Guys, I need to ask you a question. I can't believe I'm gonna ask this. But, do you get, like, when you see a really nice car? Because the other day I saw a car and I got some, flutters. I was like, what the heck? Do guys feel the same? I'm curious. Or is that weird? Is that weird? That's weird.
My teenage daughter came home in a rage. I've just done sex education in school today, Dad. You lied to me. You told me if I have sex before my 16th birthday, my boyfriend will die. I put down my paper and replies, oh, he will. Sweetheart, he will.
Oh, he will. Sounds like my dad as well.
Beba, try and say I like cops without your lips touching.
I like cock. I like cock. I like cock. Trying to get me to say I like cocks, huh?
A man is lying on the beach, wearing nothing but a cap over his crotch. A woman passing by remarks, if you were any sort of a gentleman, you would lift your hat to a lady. He replies, if you were any sort of a sexy lady, the hat would lift by itself. Are you a barbecue? 'Cause you look like something I wanna slap my meat on.
Hey! I've got a barbecue. If you bring the sausages and I've got the buns. Perfect. That's all we need.
Beba, can you spell run?
R-U-N. R-U-N. You motherfucker!
A boy asks his father, how do you spell vagina? The father says you should have asked me last night, I had it on the tip of my tongue.
Oh gosh.
If I was a watermelon, would you spit or swallow the seeds?
I always swallow the seeds. I like nibble them a bit. What do you mean, wow?
Many minutes later.
No, that's different. No, I never said that. Don't eat the seed. Why? It's not like it's gonna grow in me.
Can you say top?
Top.
Say top twice.
Top.
Say it 4 times but really fast.
Top.
What do you do at a green light?
Stop.
Many minutes later.
You don't stop at a green light.
That's not fair. You baited me.
Talk dirty to me, milk mommy.
Alright, your boxers are filthy. You've got skid marks in the fucking toilet. You've left your bloody dishes everywhere. I suggest you go and tidy up. How's that?
A girl tells her mom that she is going out to have some French fries. She went out and had sex with a boy for an hour and came back home. The mum said, and how were the fries? The girl replied, nice. The mum replied, I can see that, the mayonnaise is dripping out of your mouth.
We all know that ain't mayonnaise.
3 guys go to a ski lodge, and there aren't enough rooms, so they have to share a bed. In the morning, the guy on the right wakes up and says, I had this wild, vivid dream of getting a hand job. The guy on the left wakes up and he's had the same dream, too. Then the guy in the middle wakes up and says, that's funny, I dreamed I was skiing.
Skiing?
6.5 hours later.
He's in the middle.
Two cowboys are out on the range talking about their favorite sex position. One says, the rodeo position is the best. The other cowboy
Rodeo?
says, I've not had that before, what is it? Well, it's where you get your girl down on all four, and you mount her from behind. Then you reach around, cup her tits, and whisper in her ear, boy, these feel almost as nice as your sister's. Then you try and hold on for 30 seconds.
Oh! I don't want it.
You use your hand to whack me off. The bigger I am, the louder I make people scream. What am I?
Don't really want to say. It's naughty.
A few inches later.
Lol. It's a spider.
Yes, spiders are naughty. What do you mean?
What number was on her shirt? Right now, tell me what number was on her shirt.